I want to have a short conversation about Payment Depot versus Fat Merchant. Which merchant service providers is right for your POS needs? Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous if you were to ask me. And if you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or a tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about point of sale solution. And we have two pretty prestigious players in that field. We have Payment Depot and we have Fat Merchant. Now, so choosing between payment processing providers is a challenge, especially when you come across two payment processing companies that seem quite similar at first glance, such as Payment Depot and Fat Merchant. Since both Payment Depot and Fat Merchant offer membership-based credit card processing and they offer 0% markups on transactions, it can be very complicated to know how to differentiate between the two, right? Much less to choose the right merchant services provider for your business. So today, in today's show, we're going to break everything down for you and explain how, first of all, what you need to focus on and how to make a decision. There are a few clear-cut differences between Payment Depot and Fat Merchant, and we will evaluate both businesses through a few criteria. First, features and capabilities. Pricing. Third, customer service, very important. And then we'll just take a look at the reviews and the reputation of the company. And last but not the least, we'll look at hardware. All right. So let's take a look at each business's offerings in terms of the categories I just told you, so that you can make the right and proper decision on which payment processor is right for your company. So first, we're showing you on the screen right now, Payment Depot. This is the website of the company along with the hyperlink. And then we have the same for Fat Merchant. Here is on the screen right now. You have the link, and you have the web page, the home page, and the link. And before I get into the nitty gritty, please check out this short video about our e-commerce solution evaluation approach. We do have a rigorous approach when it comes to evaluating all e-commerce solutions on this show. And check this out. We have a methodology that allows us to categorize, to review, and list all e-commerce solutions. Check this out. All right, let's just jump right into it. First, let's look at the first category here. We have products and services. When it comes to Payment Depot, they have all the bases covered when it comes to the features your business will need to accept credit cards. And I'm going to give you a full rundown of the features they have at Payment Depot. So they have merchant accounts. And one thing you need to understand is that Payment Depot is not a direct processor. Instead, it partners with Fiserv, formerly First Data, and TSYS, formerly now part of Global Systems. And those are two of the largest credit card processors in the country. And it partners with those two to provide processing services. So you have Payment Gateway, you have Virtual Terminal, you have point of sale systems, credit card terminals, and you have smart credit card terminals. This is an important element here. And mobile payments are accepted through Payment Depot. You also have a business funding. So like most merchant services providers, Payment Depot also offers merchant cash advances for businesses that need a little extra money right away. So that's for Payment Depot. Now let's look at the Fat Merchant. You also have, it's kind of similar. They offer an almost similar base of products and services. So you have merchant accounts, countertop terminals, integrations, virtual terminal, and of course they have mobile processing. So the Fat Merchant mobile app is available for both iOS and Android, and they have a shopping cart capabilities, developer tools. This is pretty good. This is pretty cool. And one of the highlights during our research, one of the highlights we found of Fat Merchant is what they call their Omni Integrated Payments Platform, which basically centralizes all of your transactional information and provides several other features as well. And so we have things like centralized web portal, customer database, inventory management. This is very important. So you're able to see things like low stock alerts. You can see discounts. You can manage tax rates, item categories, and you can attach image files. And you also have invoicing and reporting. So this is about it for the product and services. And who's the winner here? The winner here, there is no winner. This is a tie because both companies, as I've said before, both Fat Merchant and Payment Depot have an equal level suite of high level of top quality features and products. Let's move on to fees and rates. So Payment Depots. Now, Payment Depot offers 4 standardized membership pricing plans that are designed to meet the needs of most merchants. So they have standardized plans that offer several advantages, including eliminating the need to negotiate the rates and terms of your contracts, as well as providing very clear transparency about what you'll be paying for in terms of fees each month. So here are the current details of each plan. So you have basic membership, so $4 monthly fee, $49 monthly fee. Interchange, we're going to put all the cost on the screen so you can see it. So we have interchange plus 0% plus 15 cents per transaction and 25,000 monthly maximum processing value. And then you have the most popular membership, that is $79 monthly fee, interchange plus 0% plus 10 cents per transaction, 75,000 monthly maximum processing value. You have the premier membership. You have $99 monthly fee, interchange plus 0% plus 7 cents per transaction, and you have a cap of $150K monthly. And then you have unlimited membership. This will cost you $200 monthly fee, interchange plus 0% plus 5 cents per transaction, unlimited maximum processing volume. So we're putting this on the screen so you can see it. And this is very important here. And so choosing the best plan with Payment Depot really depends on your needs. It really depends on your situation. And if you want custom plans, they can actually customize it for you. You need to call their customer service and they will just provide you with a bespoke plan. What about Fat Merchant? Now, Fat Merchant, as a merchant, you need to understand 3 important pieces of info concerning Fat Merchant's pricing. First, wholesale pricing doesn't mean that you pay only 8 cents or 15 cents per transaction. You still pay the interchange fees, which are non-negotiable costs that are routed to the card networks. Second, Fat Merchant offers its core services. So here you have terminals, the virtual terminal, the mobile POS, the shopping cart, integration, and the API. And they have this on a la carte basis rather than as an all-in-one platform. And the third thing here is that Fat Merchant's plans actually scale with volume. All right. Now, this means what? It means that if you are shopping around for payment processors, it's not easy to make a direct apples to apples comparison of processing cost with flat rate pay-as-you-go processors such as Square, for example. Instead, if you have an idea of your monthly processing volume and average transaction size, you can calculate the effective markup with Fat Merchant and other merchants that offer interchange plus or subscription pricing. All right. So I'm actually showing you right now on the screen, as you can see here. We're showing you right now the pricing for Fat Merchant services on both the starter and enterprise plans. You can see on the screen here, you have the fee name, the Fat Merchant starter platform, and the Fat Merchant enterprise platform. I also want to show you the Fat Merchant's add-on services. You can see here you have on the screen we have another element here that you can see. And one thing I want to say before closing here is that any additional services are available as monthly add-ons. So you have advanced reporting, same-day transfers, advanced customization, terminal protection, and ACH payments. So the winner here, in our view, is Fat Merchant by a small margin. So the winner in the pricing category, the value for money, is Fat Merchant by a small category. Number 3, I want to talk to you about contract length and early termination fee. So one of the most attractive features of Payment Depot's service is that all accounts are set up with true month-to-month billing. So they don't enforce their back-end processors' boilerplate terms and conditions, which typically stipulate long-term contracts and early termination fees. No. You also will not have to worry about automatic renewal clauses, which make it difficult to close your account before it's renewed for a new term. And what we also love with Payment Depot is you have a 90-day satisfaction guarantee. So if you have paid an annual membership fee but aren't satisfied and decide to cancel, you simply let the company know and return any provided equipment. You will receive a full refund of any membership fees you have already paid on, or a prorated refund if you cancel after 90 days. So this is important to know. And when it comes to that, Payment Depot has received an excellent rating in this category because it offers true month-to-month billing with no early termination fees to all merchants. This doesn't get any better than that, folks. Now, with Fat Merchant, don't be confused with by the no contract claim on Fat Merchant's website. Like any other business relationship, your merchant account with Fat Merchant will be covered by a contract. In fact, the company even publishes its terms and conditions right on its website, something very few providers will do for you. Now, the thing here is that there is the contract with Fat Merchant stipulates a 3-year processing term and an early termination fee. However, neither of this will apply to your Fat Merchant agreements if certain conditions exist actually. Now, these conditions actually vary by merchant, and Fat Merchant attaches a separate document, what they call the Merchant Processing Agreements, aka application, which lists its own specific terms. It does not share a blank version of this document publicly, so you'll have to review it when you finalize your processing agreement. This is very important. Please read your contract very thoroughly before signing up. Okay? And all Fat Merchants accounts feature month-to-month billing with no early termination fee. Now, you will need to provide 30 days notice when you close your account, but that's it. So at the end of the day, the contract, we can talk about contract, allows Fat Merchant to submit your information for approval with the underwriting department, but that's it. So the winner here, in our view, when it comes to contract length and early termination fees, its winner is actually Payment Depot by a small margin. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We're having a compare and contrast today about Payment Depot and Fat Merchant. Now, let's talk about sales and advertising transparency. Payment Depot. Now, the Payment Depot's website is quite professional looking and very easy to navigate. And what we love here is that the company uses standardized membership pricing plans, so it's able to basically fully disclose what your cost will be with each plan. And most providers don't even include pricing information on their websites, partly because it will vary from one merchant to the next, but also because they don't want you to know how expensive it will really be until you have signed your contract. And membership pricing makes it easy to offer full pricing disclosures because everyone pays the same amount under each plan. That's fantastic. Now, let's talk about Fat Merchant. Your first or at least second exposure to Fat Merchant will probably be through the company's website. As you would expect from a young, tech-focused company, the site is professional looking, mobile responsive, that's for sure, and very easy to navigate. There's a lot of useful, easy to understand information for prospective merchants and clear descriptions of the company's standardized pricing plans. We love that. Now, at the same time, having said that, pricing information for the company's optional add-on services is often not disclosed, which, if you think about it, obscures the fact that you'll have to pay extra to add these fees to your account. And Fat Merchant relies on an in-house sales team and an online sign-up process to bring in new merchants. And the online setup process is a good choice if you're in a hurry to get your account activated as soon as possible and you're confident the pricing is perfect for your needs. So based on our review, it's very important to talk to a sales rep instead of signing up online if you have any doubts about how well Fat Merchant will work for your business. It's always great to see a company that has an in-house sales team, right? Because using third parties tend to present all sorts of troubles. So this is something you really want to think about and the cool thing here is that like any technology focused merchant services company, Fat Merchant has a very active social media presence. So they have a Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram accounts, and those are frequently updated with new content along with an active YouTube channel. So that's fantastic. So who is the winner here? Who is the winner in terms of sales and advertising transparency? The winner here is Payment Depot in our view. Let's also talk about customer service and technical support. The cool thing here is that Payment Depot has a 24/7 customer service by both telephone and email. That's fantastic. Note that you're more likely to reach a full-time company employee if you call during business hours, which are 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific time, Monday through Friday. And some technical support issues will be initially covered by the processors. This will be Fiserv or TSYS outside of these hours. And Payment Depot also designates an employee to monitor all after-hour support requests 24/7. And one improvement that basically our team would like to see is an online knowledge base for customers with information on how to solve common problems. They need to have, so Payment Depot, if you're listening to us, just create a great stellar FAQ database. All right. Currently, Payment Depot doesn't have that option. Although there is a very basic FAQ, they need a more sophisticated, a more comprehensive FAQ. What about Fat Merchant? Fat Merchant really, the thing here is that they need to do more. Right now, they have a great customer service in terms of 24/7 technical support via telephone and email. You can also submit a request via the ticketing system. All of this is great, right? Because everybody loves round-the-clock assistance. So the one thing that we've seen is that with Fat Merchant, they need to do more in terms of getting back to people. So if you submit a ticket, sometimes it takes 3 days. They take 3 days to get back to you. We have tested it, and out of 3 or 4 times we reached out to them, the response is not really that fast. Having said that, this could be because of the COVID-19 or because of I would say one-time issues, but overall, we give high marks to Fat Merchant for their customer service. So the winner here, the winner in the customer service / technical support department, this is a tie. There's no winner. Payment Depot and Fat Merchant both have an equally appealing and equally comprehensive, I would say, suite of customer service tools, although Payment Depot needs to work more on having a searchable knowledge base on their website. The same applies to Fat Merchant, even though Fat Merchant's knowledge base is a little better than Payment Depot's. What about user reviews here? Now, let's talk about Payment Depot first. The thing here is that we actually spend a lot of time on the internet going through all the forums, all the triple B websites, and read all the reviews. And for Payment Depot, unless most merchant service providers, Payment Depot has a significant amount of positive feedback and very few complaints from merchants. Usually it's the other way around if you think about it. So it's good to see that so many merchants took the time to post positive comments about the company. And so Payment Depot has been accredited by the Triple B, the Better Business Bureau since 2015, and they currently have an A plus rating. That's fantastic, and they're constantly working on that. They're constantly trying to improve their stance in terms of customer feedback. So if you have more questions, you can also go to sites like Trustpilot, or you can go to sites like Triple B to learn more about Payment Depot's reputation. And in terms of Fat Merchant, it's really it's been I think Fat Merchant, it's slightly less reputable, or less they have received a lower number of positive reviews. All right, so basically the thing here is that Fat Merchant is not a household name like Square or PayPal, and even with a decade of experience searching for all kinds of positive reviews, we have seen that Fat Merchant has about 85%, whereas 85% of positive reviews, whereas Payment Depot has had 88%, and those numbers come from Trustpilot. So for Payment Depot, 88% of 551 reviewers, whereas for Fat Merchant, we found 85% of 673 reviewers. Right? So Fat Merchant is not accredited by the Triple B, and currently has an A minus rating. Right? So the winner in our view in this category is Payment Depot. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to the final session of today's show. We just want to quickly close here. So the final verdict: which one should you choose? Now, there are plenty of good reasons to recommend Payment Depot. Month-to-month billing, predictable monthly cost, and excellent customer support are all positive features that make the company stand out from most of its competitors, right? However, it's the membership-based pricing that's going to be the most important factor for most merchants in deciding whether or not they should go with Payment Depot or another service. Will you save money with this type of pricing? If the answer is yes, then it's an excellent choice. If you have a stable processing history and know how much you process each month and what your average ticket size is, you can make a reasonable, accurate estimate of what your cost will be under one of the company's membership plans. If you're just starting out or your costs vary widely each month, it will be harder to make an accurate comparison. And what about Fat Merchant? Now, as you might have guessed, Fat Merchant is a great choice for us. In addition to the company's unique take on the membership pricing model, its open, transparent business style is a refreshing change of pace. So it's an honest relief to find a provider that treats its customers with respect and offers such a flexible and affordable service. So this is kind of cool. And so it really depends. Again, our choice here is very, very, very simple. We are choosing Fat Merchant. We're choosing Fat Merchant for several reasons, and our score 10/10 for Fat Merchant, and Payment Depot, our score is 9.5/10. All right, thank you so much, folks, for today's conversation. I really appreciate it. I will see you next time, but until then, remember, stay marvelous.